Moving on to game at number 9. This one's Monday night, and this is game number 9 of the best games of the weekend that I have selected. These are mine. This is not from ESPN Pick'em or whatever. These are mine. So TCU and North Carolina in Chapel Hill, Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Time on ESPN. And look, the last meeting was a 31-10 North Carolina win at TCU in 1997. These two teams do not play all that often. This is the grand opening of the Bill Belichick era. Curious exactly what this is going to look like. Looking at the numbers thus far, we've got TCU favored by 3.5 pretty much across the board. And we've got a total of 58.5 that has not moved off the opener. And then our money lines. Consensus, TCU minus 160. And we've got North Carolina plus 135. So that has moved in TCU's favor. Looking at some of the trends right now, TCU 11-0 straight up, 9-2 against the spread in their last 11 road openers. TCU 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 against the ACC. North Carolina 0-3 against the spread as a home dog since 2020. And North Carolina went 0-7 against the spread at home last year. They are 0-6 straight up, 1-5 against the spread against the Big 12. So a lot of trends that point towards the Horned Frogs. Now, when you look at roster talent overall, interesting. Number 29 roster talent for TCU, number 32 for North Carolina. But the power rating, especially when it comes to the quarterback, certainly interested. These are going to be fun coaching matchups. Freddie Kitchens at offensive coordinator for North Carolina against Andy Avalos at defensive coordinator for TCU. Kendall Briles at offensive coordinator for TCU against Stephen Belichick at defensive coordinator, who comes over from Washington. Gio Lopez is going to be the starter, we believe, for North Carolina. He comes in from South Alabama. He was a late transfer addition. I'm curious about it. He was good for South Alabama. What is he going to look like in this kind of an offense? What kind of offense are we going to get? That's the other question. The offensive line looks to be a strength for North Carolina, especially in this one. Number 25 offensive line against the number 57 defensive line for TCU. TCU's offensive line, not all that great either. Number 50 against the number 47 defensive line. So the line of scrimmage should be a strength on both sides for North Carolina. But when it comes to quarterback play, etc., Josh Hoover is an absolute dog. I'm curious about that. This TCU offense with Sonny Dykes just knows how to click. I'm curious about it. Now, the last time they had a big-time opener, it was against Colorado. They didn't look great. The offense clicked, but the defense didn't. What is it going to look like with Andy Avalos this time? I'm curious. The defensive line is not great, but number 17 linebackers, number 22 back 7, that's good. For North Carolina's offense, number 93 running backs, number 53 skill position talent. And then you flip it to the other side. Number 97 running back, number 27 skill position talent for TCU. Number 40 linebackers, number 35 back 7. So North Carolina has talent. TCU has good overall talent as well, but it's kind of separated out in certain spots, and it's not at the line of scrimmage. With that said, I don't necessarily buy into this North Carolina hype. There's a lot of people that are down on them and whatnot, and there has been money come in on TCU. I certainly understand that. I am of the belief that TCU, with Sonny Dykes, will be able to out-scheme here because I don't think Bill Belichick has seen anything like this. This is going to be interesting. So I've got TCU minus 4.8. I'm going to ride with that. I'm going to take the best number I can get, which is TCU minus 3.5. Maybe I'll get lucky and there's a 3 that comes up this week. But for show purposes, we're taking TCU minus 3.5. Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Subscribe, leave a review or comment, follow at GaryWCE on X, and check out the web store